Okay, hey y'all, so let's talk about it. Do you know your eye shape? Do you? Well, I feel like for the people who are serious about trying to like level up their eye makeup game or just makeup game in general, I think it's very critical you know about the canvas of the face that you're working with, especially if you want to even venture into the world of false lashes, put liner and eyeshadow. You need to understand what your eyes are to create like whatever eye effects that you want to create. So let's get into it. So at the top, if you see right there, it's almond eyes. And basically almond eyes, they're like, how can I explain this? But they're very like even looking, and the easiest way to tell is if you look at your eyelid in the bottom of your eyes and there's no white space around your iris, which is the center of your eye, then congrats, you have almond eyes. You have eyes that are very universal for a lot of things. But don't stop there, because there's other things that can also play into just beyond having almond eyes. So then the next one are round eyes. If you see here, she has a little bit of white under her eyes, and then they're kind of like, I would say like taller in the middle, and then they get shorter in the bottom, but they're more pronounced than an almond eye would be, if that makes sense. So like almonds would be like closer to like rectangular, while round is like more circular. So that is your round eyes. And I actually sometimes like to joke around that I have almond round eye hybrids, because I feel like I look like I have almonds. But if you look up close, which y'all can't see in this camera, I have just a smidge of white under my eyes. Yeah, so the next one we have monolids, and basically that is classified by pretty much having little to no crease. So if you see here, I have a crease, but if I had a monolid, I would have little or to no crease. So that is your monolid. The next one we have is hooded eyes, which for this type of eye shape, this one is like super critical that you understand you have hooded eyes, because you will save yourself a lot of heartbreak with liners and eyeshadow. And hooded eyes basically means the skin between your brow bone to above your eyelid, eyelid kind of like protrudes, like kind of so forward, or excess skin kind of hiding the crease, that it makes kind of like this hooded shape. And a lot of times hooded eyes will run into issues with like eyeshadow or eyeliner, and if their lashes are too long, just like things getting up in there. And if you guys are interested, I can make a whole nother video on best tips and tricks for people with hooded eyes. I did take a course to learn what is the best tip and tricks for hooded eyes. The next one we have are upturned eyes, and basically what it means is the outer corner of your eyes slant slightly upward naturally. So the inner corner would be kind of more down, and the outer corners of your eyes slant more upward. So that's upturned eyes, and you can have upturned round hooded eyes and all that, but that's more of the direction of your eyes. I feel like mine is more even. Sometimes I wonder if it's downturned, because I feel like I'd be having the same downturned problems. The next one is downturn, and downturn means the outer corner of your eyes slant downwards and more than the inner corner of your eyes. For those eyes, I highly recommend staying away from like cat eye shaped lashes, because those will make your eyes look droopy. That, funny enough, also happens to me too. So I don't know if I have like slightly downturned eyes, but I can't tell because I'm just heavy handed with my eyeliner. And then the next one we have deep set eyes, and hopefully this makes sense, but deep set eyes means like your eye socket is just like deep like in there, like your eyes are just kind of like deep into your skull. Yeah, that's pretty much deep set eyes. And then the next one we have is protruding eyes, which is the opposite, which means that your eye socket protrudes kind of, I said protrude, protrudes kind of more out of your skull, so they're more protruding. I always highly recommend, if you have protruding eyes, I would stay away from any open eye or doll eye lash styles, because all it will do is just make them protrude even more, unless that's your style. But I'm just saying, and if you're interested in more content like this, I will have videos for different eye shapes, and I should have other videos up there explaining what to do. But anyways, then the next one we have is close set eyes. And close set eyes basically means how close your eyes or wide your eyes are on your face. And the best way you could do this is take your finger, measure the length of your eye, which it looks like the length of my eye is like pretty much the size of one acrylic nail. And if I put it in there and it's either smaller or equal, it's smaller or equal to one eye size, then I have close set eyes. If it's larger than like the one like eye size, then I have wide set eyes. And in this case, if y'all can see, your girl has wide set eyes. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for lash shapes. You're welcome. Thank you. Next time you go to Sephora and they try to be like, or Ulta, and they try to be like, you should get X, Y, and Z, and be like, no ma'am, I have deep set, hooded, monolid, upturned, round eyes, and TikTok told me that this was the best product for me. And if you like content like this, please follow, support your girl. I'm all big on education because I didn't know, so I struggled. So I'm more than willing to tell you guys more about this stuff. Bye.